The only other thing I want to do is a drop test. I want to see if this iPad screen is going to hold up when I drop it from about 3 foot high onto this wooden table. So welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay Malone, and today we're going to unbox and take a look at this leather case for the iPad Pro 10.5. If you're new to the channel and you would like to learn more about photography, drones, technology, and other related things, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. When you do, tap the little bell icon next to it. That way you don't miss anything. Let's take a look at this iPad case, so let's jump over to the unboxing table. All right, let's open this up and take a look. Safety first. And here we have it. This is the case for the iPad Pro 10.5. This case is from Benwo. I'll leave a link in the description of this video so you can purchase this case if you want to. This comes from Amazon. Anxious to crack into this, take a look at it. But I believe the company's name is Benwo. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. First off, I really kind of like this. It's kind of in a little, it's not super hard, but in a plastic box here. So this is kind of cool. That way if you wanted to change cases and you wanted something to store this case in, I really like this packaging because I believe we can get into it without tearing up the packaging and use it for something else if we wanted to. So let's open it up, take a look. And this is it. This is their, I think they call it the Vintage Series leather case. It has a nice little suede leather feel on the inside. I like this. And the outside's pretty good too. I know some of these cases say leather and then they're leather-like material. If this isn't leather, then this is a very good imitation. This is really nice. I like it. This case is currently selling for $25.99 on Amazon. And if you're a Prime member, you get free shipping. Side note, I highly recommend getting Amazon Prime. So far, it's been great for me. I absolutely love it. Good cutout for the camera, speaker cutout, and the port cutout there. So I really like this so far. It has a good feel to it. It doesn't feel like a $100 case, but it definitely feels better than a $25 case. But let's get an iPad in this thing and see what it's really like. Okay, just to be completely clear, guys, this company reached out to me and asked me if I would review this case. So yeah, I do want to make that clear up front. However, I promise you, I will give my honest opinion about this case. And because of that, I did not have an iPad Pro 10.5. Mine is a 9.7. I borrowed this iPad, and this is the first time for me seeing one of these 10.5 iPad Pros, and I really like the size of it. But I am really happy with my iPad Pro, so I don't even need to be thinking about a 10.5 version. Okay, let's see how easy this goes into this case, get it in the case, and take a look. Pretty much, I believe, just goes in here and snaps in, just kind of pops in. This is a little kind of rubber case here, so, or rubber outer shell maybe. Definitely has some give to it, but yet it's pretty tight, which is a good thing. This case is supposed to have the auto sleep and wake function, so let's open it up and see how well that works. The first time is good, and we close the case. We open it, it's working. I've done some tests on this and it's not opening and closing right every time. I think it's due to the fact you can see when this case kind of fell shut here, it doesn't always line up perfectly here, and therefore when you open it, it doesn't do the auto sleep and wake function. If you will kind of straighten it up and make sure that everything is lined up on this edge, then you try to open it, it works fine. So the sleep and wake function isn't going to work perfectly, but it's not an issue with that. It's just the way that this case closes. And I think it has something to do with the, the leather maybe not broke in. I'm assuming once the leather gets broke in, that maybe it will close more evenly every time. But yeah, so far it's kind of iffy whether it's closing or not. Yeah, that's kind of the only downfall I see right here at first. What I do really like is the little slot here for the Apple Pencil. As you can see, it goes in there quite well, sets down in there, so even when the case closes, it seems to be setting pretty flush. It doesn't seem to be an issue there. And I was worried about how you get this out, but there's a couple little notches on the back, so you just put your finger in there and pop your Apple Pencil out. It works pretty well. There's a kind of a little opening at the top and at the bottom of the pencil. So, so far it doesn't seem to be an issue. It looks like the cap just stuck in there that time, so you may want to watch out for that. But yeah, I really like having the place for the Apple Pencil. The notches for the buttons, they are covered by the case, as you can see, but they work quite well. I was trying the power button out and it's very responsive, so I really like the way that they're completely covered yet, you know, work perfectly with it. Yeah, it's overall not too bad for a $26 case. Really, it doesn't have a lot of issues. You can see right here on the edge of this rubber plastic piece here, it just looks like it didn't get trimmed well. There's some excess material there, and honestly, you could take a small razor blade and clean that up quite well. I don't think there would be an issue with that. This case is also designed to work as a stand, so you just kind of fold this around and use it as a stand just like this. And yeah, that works pretty well. Seems to be fairly sturdy, as you can see. You know, you press on it too much and it will go down, but it seems to work pretty well there. And yeah, as well as pretty much any type of case is going to work like this. If you like this style of case and you want a place to hold your Apple Pencil, I would say this would be a great buy. If it'll break in and the sleep and wake function continue to work as it's supposed to, then it would be really nice. As I said, it was kind of 50-50. Sometimes worked, sometimes didn't, but I think probably once the case gets broke in, it would be okay. The case offers some protection. The little rubber, plastic, composite, whatever this is here around it, feels pretty good. It's not a rugged case per se. If you are very rough with your electronics, your iPad, your iPhone, I would say go with something a little bit different, something that's going to offer more protection. But for what this is and what it does, this is pretty good. So yeah, I would call this a pretty good bargain. My review of it, I'd say I would probably give it a 4 out of 5 star, just simply because it doesn't lay perfectly flat every time. That review could change though if it gets broke in. I really think for $26 you can't go wrong. The only other thing I want to do is a drop test. I want to see if this iPad screen is going to hold up when I drop it from about 3 foot high onto this wooden table. So let's see. I'm kidding with you. I wouldn't drop a borrowed iPad. And that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it or found this helpful. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Please do me a huge favor today and leave me a comment down below. Would you like to see more of these unboxing and review type videos? If so, what type of products would you like to see most? If you want to see some more of my videos, click over here. And if for some reason you're not already subscribed to this channel, then click on my face in the little circle subscribe icon right below this video. That'll get you subscribed. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And until next time, God bless.